there, everybody. This is CryinMo running through the nether. Kira just picked up, just downloaded a copy of Pokemon Go, so she's running around the apartment.
I got one.
Oh! And she caught one in our apartment. Yeah, that's a pretty weird game. So I'm heading over to the nether to repair the pickaxe here. Yeah, in fact, let's do that over here real quick. And let's turn this down. Whoa. Alright, so come here, guys. Give me all your XP. Let's repair my pickaxe. So we're going over to the witch farm today. I have to show you guys the witch farm. Obviously, we opened the episode with a little bit of slime fun, so you could see how OP it is already, and that's actually part of why I have to show it to you, and part of why we have to build the witch farm today. Because I kind of jumped the gun on that whole project. By going over there and lighting up all the caves ahead of time, usually, you know, I would build the witch farm or the slime farm and then go light up all the caves. I thought I was being, you know, clever. Not even clever, I was just like looking for stuff to do sometimes, you know, in my off time. Grindy stuff that obviously doesn't make it into part of the episodes. And part of it was, hey, I'll go light up all the caves because that's very time consuming, and, you know, just do a little bit every day or whatever and knock it out. Unfortunately, or fortunately, in the end it's fortunately, but for now it's a little bit unfortunate that, yeah, it makes the slime, there's so many mobs generating in the slime farm that you will see it is, man, we might have a problem on our hands trying to even build the witch farm. Not building the witch farm itself, building the witch farm will be, you know, not that big of a deal. It's just building the collection area and then constructing the slime rivers and stuff that we need to carry them to their collection point, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain, just because there's so many slimes generating. Where are all my endermen? All my endermen. Okay, so yeah, I just want to jump over here real quick and repair my pick, which is our efficiency for silk touch mini pick, and I'll be back with you guys. I'm gonna go grab all the stuff we need to fabricate the witch hut farm. That's Xisumavoid's farm. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. Here we are going to the witch hut and slime factory. All right, so this is just a little rustic design I put together in here. It actually needs to change because I have discovered that this is also a slime chunk. So what happens is that while we work over there, a couple of slimes will generate in here, and they go through the portal, and they bum rush you when you go through the portal later. We're going to probably change some of this because I'm thinking our collection area, where we want our items from both the slime farm and the witch farm, we want to pipe them over and have them come up and probably collect here. We'll sort them here into chests and stuff, so we'll open this section up on both sides, and yeah, we can go out here. Oh, let me show you this real quick. This here is literally just to go up to the outside, and yeah, we just made I made a little redstone bouncy thing that takes us upstairs, and we can actually check out, so I can show you how I've sort of mob-proofed the outside. Yeah, so there's the farm itself, and look at that. Yep, just poured water buckets all over the top. Had to go up there, and then I could have just dug those out, I guess, and made them disappear, but I thought it was kind of cool to have these sort of columns of water. That one is outside of our spawn area. I mean, it's outside of the radius, I think. I'm pretty sure I checked that. But yeah, everything else over here is lit up, going back probably about 100 blocks back that way. It's all lit, torched up, so nothing will spawn here. Things will spawn on the peripheral. I don't want to go too far out. That will cause things to spawn out there. But yeah, anyway, so that's where we're at. So we can go over here. It's daytime right now, which is good, and so we can get to building here. This is going to be our chute where the witches will drop down and land down there, but it's full of water right now, just because of course this was all in water to begin with, which makes it kind of handy. We won't kill ourselves if we fall down there. We'll take the water out last. All right, so I've got the areas for the floors picked out here. Let's see, we build these floors. So yeah, we gotta build out the deck. The floors here. Yep, that's wide enough there. Okay, and then we're going to take out, we're going to remove this entire witch hut from here, out here. Yeah, I'll mark each one. Let's see, is that, yep, there we go. That's second floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's 9 wide and 6 deep. Yeah, we leave this one out, but this is where all the pistons and stuff are going to go. But you watch Xisuma's tutorial and you'll see that for yourself. So, all right, so we'll take this out and I'll be right back once I have the decks all in. There we go. So we got 3 platforms set up, and that's where our witches will spawn. So now we can start getting to the nitty-gritty of the machinery. So this is the thing that's going to hold our water, I believe. And then we have a block. Comes off here. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. And of course we're going to stack these all out. You can go from here. It's kind of a pain swimming. Xisuma shows you in his tutorial that you can, and probably should, clear out this area of water if you're building it in water. But, you know, CryinMo likes to do things the tough way, right? Makes him feel good about himself. Here. Our hoppers here. And there we go. That one in there. Okay, so now they're all going. And redstone blocks. And everything's quiet and everything's activated. So we do 3. Come on. There we go. And tripwire hooks. Here we go. What? Oh man, that keyboard's doing weird stuff again. I don't know why. And then now we're going to sort of repeat our pattern. This one here. Here we go. Oh, why is... There we are. All locked in the up position and powered. Okay, so now we need our glass. Ooh. Get all of our string. Let's see. Should put a, yeah, I should put a ladder to go to the top here, even though we won't come up here very often, but put glass here. We're gonna glass up the whole, everything gets walled in glass. You don't have to use glass. You can, well, I think maybe you do need to use glass. I think it's optional, but you can't, like, you have to at least use glass here to keep the water in. But I think if you wall it in, it has to be glass. I think you need air or transparent blocks next to these spawning platforms in order for them to work correctly. So we're going to make infinite water sources the normal way. And then just fill it up as we go. And we're going to do that for each floor. There we go. I guess I could have done it with a different color glass too. It's cool though. I like to come out to the top and watch the witches sometimes though. That's all. That's all it is. I might have to take some of these out because I might be jumping the gun here. Per usual, I might be. I'm not sure. I don't think we need to worry about it on the sides so much. Yeah, we'll definitely need ways to get out of here. Tripwire are the opposite tripwires that we need, which are going to go... Where's our... Like so. Like this, right? Okay. We do want to glass this in, so they don't escape. And... Silly. Okay. And now we can put in our string per floor. This is a pain in the butt here. So, yeah, because it's tough to see the string. So this is actually pretty tough. Let's try to go one block at a time. And last one. Oops. There we go. You know they're connected if you do this one last. Of course the water wants to... Alright. There we go. So these are all good. This is it. So we can put the roof in here. And to do that, we need to go down and grab some slabs. We got plenty of stone down here. Here you guys are going to see finally the slimes. And I haven't been maybe within range. And I've got a creeper over there, which is very unsettling. We're going to put our hoppers down there and all that good stuff. We could do that now, maybe. Alright, that's where our witches are going to land, right there on those hoppers. And of course, all their items will drop down and feed over yonder. Okay, go up there and finish off the roof. Uh-oh. What do we have spawning? Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Yeah, those are witches. We're going to be in trouble here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm gonna die. What's wrong? He won't die? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Wow. That was tough. Ooh boy. Jeez. We need to maybe make that drop not full of water. If we hang out here, they won't spawn anymore because we're within range. Okay, so how are we gonna get our way out here? We're gonna make a run for it. Wow, look at this. An Enderman somewhere? Where did he spawn? Oh boy, full of witches. Okay. And the way that we do the roof out, according to Senor Xisuma, is we first build out we mimic the floor pattern below. We take it out 15 blocks in all directions from the base spawning pad area. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. And we do that on all of our corners. And then we'll connect these in a diagonal. There's another witch there. Let's go take them out. Let's see what happens. They fell into a hole. That's what's happening. Enderman down there. Oh no, I missed it. Dude. This is terrible because now witches are going to start spawning and they'll start falling. Alright, I got to try to get up there. Oh, but they're dying. That's good. Okay. There you go. Off you go. Okay, ready? How about this? We can't possibly get up there, so. Alright, let me out of here now. There we go. Put that back in. And we gotta go back up. But the witches are falling like crazy now. It's working. Alright, what a mess. What a mess. Everything is a nightmare. Okay, but everything's working really well. Just so well that it's making it tough to function. Go back up here one more time. We'll finish the roof, and I guess we'll start collecting items, man. I mean, the witches are falling already. The slimes are generating like nuts, and we've got a highly efficient mob farm going on right here. Look at them. Look at them going already.
Okay, so the witch hut's done. Before I showed you the finished roof and everything there, I wanted to pop over into this creative world and show you a weird idea that I had. I went and made Xisuma's design. I made it worse, but there is one particular thing that might be beneficial to people, possibly, if they want to do it a slightly different way. This is Xisuma's design right here. Super compact, very tileable, you know, etc. And it works here, of course, just like this is what we just built, right? And the way this works, I realized when I was building it, because I was following the tutorial, we didn't talk about how the function of it works. And of course, what's going on here is that when an entity triggers this tripwire, which sends a signal into this block becomes powered, which powers this piston, which extends the redstone to lock this hopper and allow the item that's in here to flow over here, thereby turning off our comparator, which turns off the power to this block, which turns off this piston, which lowers it and lets the water flow. And then of course when the entity leaves that space and unpowers this, that all happens in reverse. That unpowers the block, unpowers the piston, which retracts, which then lets the item that's inside the hopper clock here flows back from the far hopper into the close hopper, which sends a signal to the comparator, powering the block, turning the piston back on. Now, I was just curious. I knew Xisuma would obviously have the most compact and easy and resource-friendly way to do this, and it is definitely the most compact. But I did find another way to do it in case you didn't want to use hoppers. It is definitely not as compact by far. So this is a worse design by far. I back engineered an inferior design for people to use in case they want to. Instead of having the hopper clock system here, it just uses 2 repeaters instead of 2 hoppers and a comparator. So just 2 repeaters and a couple pieces of redstone and a junk block, and it does the same thing. And so obviously it's not as compact. It's literally 2 blocks wider. It's 2 blocks longer, 2 blocks deeper, however you want to call it. It extends backwards two more blocks, 2 blocks further than this design does. But the trade-off is the resources. So in comparing these 2 designs here, this one and Xisuma's, these 2 chests contain the difference in parts that you would use. This is what you would use in Xisuma's design. You use 10 iron ingots, you need a piece of nether quartz, and 2 chests. That's the parts you would need to make this little contraption bit here. Versus if you made this design over here without the hoppers, you would use 2 junk blocks, 4 pieces of redstone dust, 3 pieces of stone, and an extra redstone torch, in comparison to the parts it takes you to make these over here. In other words, it takes 3 redstone torches to create a comparator, and to make 2 of these repeaters, it takes 4 redstone torches. Okay, and of course this one incorporates a piece of nether quartz, which means you have to have gone to the nether in order to build this design. This design over here is a little bit simpler, so you don't have to have gone to the nether, and you don't have to have a lot of iron. I was trying to find a way to not use hoppers because they're pretty resource intensive. Not that we need to care, because of course we have our iron farm now, but some people don't. And if you don't, you can build this same system just with these parts here. It just extends it just extends it out two more blocks. Which, you know, if you're building a witch farm, you're out in the middle of a lake or whatever, and you got to light everything up anyway. 2 extra blocks in the back doesn't really matter. And for the sake of just coolness factor and everything, you know, this is the one you should build. Xisuma is rad, and this is literally an inferior design because it's not as compact. Back to the real building here, and the world is loading slowly, and there's the roof on the witch hut. So technically, right now we should see some witches spawning in here. I might be too close. Yeah, I am too close. Oh boy. It's working. We're getting a lot of stuff down there. We don't have a collection area set up yet, so there we go. 3 more. Yep, there they go. Look at that. 6. Nice. I guess that's about all the time we've got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have a fantastic day and a fantastic week. And that's it, man. CryinMo's out. See you next time.